try to spell.
You reach off.
Harry, it's Arletta. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can't hear you.
Okay.
I don't know what the problem is here. I mean, I'm
That-
capable of doing these things.
That's all right. We believe you.
Yeah.
We believe you, sir. Okay, you're in now. Just stay on the phone.
All right, we are ready to go. We got everybody. All right. We are live. Welcome to ALCOSAN's board meeting on October 22nd. We will begin with the roll call.
Mr. Shea?
Here.
Mr. Weinstein?
Here.
Dr. Gilliam?
Present.
Ms. Wilson? Mr. Reedshaw?
Here.
Mr. O'Connor?
Here. All right, seeing everybody's here almost, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We will begin with informational items. We have no public comment today. We will then go to Mr. Inks for an operating cost and revenues report. See Exhibit A.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. This is the third quarter, final of the third quarter reports. And while it's been an odd year, we still are functioning financially sound. You will see that we have collected 70.2% of our revenues while expending only 66.2% of our budgeted operating expenses. Revenues of a little over 135.5 million over the year exceed expenses of 106.5 million for the year. So we are operating in a sound financial fashion and just moving along.
Thank you. Seeing no questions, we will go to the capital budget status report, Exhibit B. Ms. Kennedy.
Thank you. So I call your attention to the 2020 capital budget status report as of October 22nd. We have expenditures to date, just over 27 million at this time. I would point your attention to the, under the wet weather plan expansion projects, the S461, the North End facilities, that line item is in construction and it's going to start to get a lot of action. And then the other one is the 462, the new East Headworks. That project is going to be coming out to bid here before the end of the year. And it's actually even a larger project than the North End facilities. So those two line items are something to watch. And then the other thing is the over in the interim wet weather plan regional projects, the preliminary planning, that had a lot of spending since the last report because of the push to get the submittal into the agencies on October 1st. And we did that successfully. And it shows there in the expenditures to date. So I'd be happy to take any questions on our capital budget report.
Okay, seeing no questions, we will go to item D, report of action by the executive director and approval of construction change orders less than $30,000. See Exhibit C, Director.
Mr. Chairman, this is a modest change. Closing out the temporary hypo facilities, just relabeling, realigning of the piping system.
All right, thank you very much. We will now go to action items. I would like to make a motion, have a motion on the approval of minutes as well as the invoices.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, that takes us to item C, motion to authorize preparations of specifications and advertisements for bids. See Exhibit E, contracts 1735, 1736, 1737, and 1738. Director.
Mr. Chairman, we have 4 contracts, as you have identified. The first one is for the parking garage that is necessitated by a need to relocate certain facilities, specifically the lab and our industrial waste facility into the current parking lot. This will, as indicated in the exhibit, provide for a multi-level parking facility that will have long-term durability. I love Cody. The second is something that the board has seen repeatedly, and that's just providing for repair of roll-up garage doors. We have various doors throughout the facility that are above and beyond the capacity of our maintenance forces to maintain. The third, again, an ongoing item, provides for flights for the sedimentation tank, which, while delivered, furnished and delivered, are installed by our maintenance forces. And final, the provision of caustic soda for the Demon system and energy recovery.
Thank you. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, on to item D, motion to approve the following contracts. Contract 1, 1719, miscellaneous sewer improvements at various locations to A. Marinetti Contracting at the price of $389,400. Bids are received and indicated on Exhibit F. Director.
Mr. Chairman, you can see competitive pricing has received. Important work, recommend award.
All right, I need a motion and a second.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Aye. All right, for items E and F, there was a professional services committee meeting on October 8th. This is a motion to approve the following service authorizations for professional consulting. Item 1 is for GHD under the agreement for engineering consulting services not to exceed $3,770,100 to perform scope of work under capital project S466, CSO bypass project.
Mr. Chairman, just briefly, both of these contracts under item E were awarded by the board, taken to professional services last month with a recommendation for award by the board, awarded by the board in September. And we were authorized to negotiate fees. These two are the result of those negotiations. Good pricing for both.
All right, so I forgot, number 2 was for Arcadis under the agreement for management inspector services for contract 1719. Can I have a motion and a second on item E?
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Okay,
Aye.
item F, motion to approve modification of service authorization 325 for ADS Environmental under the agreement for engineering consulting services for municipal source control evaluation program.
Mr. Chairman, similar to item E, this item was awarded. The modification was awarded last month by the board. Pricing is authorized this month, and this is the ongoing support in municipal flow studies, flow isolation studies, flow monitoring that helps us help our municipalities, then in turn, help us help you, help us.
All right, given that plug. If we can have a motion and a second.
So moved. So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, the ayes have it. Item G and H, we did hold a green committee meeting yesterday, actually. So item G and H I will take together. One is to modify grant agreements with ALCOSAN and their municipal partners for the GROW grants. And H is a motion to approve the GROW grants for cycle 5, see exhibit G. If I could have a motion and a second on that.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and for items A and J, we will take those together. This is a motion to adopt resolution 2020-10-1 for the purposes of a purchase of the Crivelli property in the borough of McKees Rocks. Item J is a motion to authorize the executive director to take actions for purchasing now owned by Crivelli in the borough of McKees Rocks for the clean water plan in the amount of $2,050,000.
Mr. Chair, we should have two separate.
Oh, we have to do two separate. I'm sorry.
One on the resolution and a second one on the motion.
Okay, sorry. So for item I, the resolution, if I can have a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Corey, I'm going to abstain on that.
Okay, all right, one abstention, thank you. For item J, motion and a second.
So moved.
Second. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I abstain as well.
Abstain as well? Okay, thank you. Those motions both pass. For new business, seeing no new business, our next meeting is November 19th. We hope to see everybody there and stay safe. Thank you. Say meeting adjourned, yeah. Please vote.
Thank you.
Thanks, Orlando.